So in this, the final week of 5AG, I only see fit to do my own little video response to give myself a little bit of personal closure in terms of the channel. I started watching 5AG toward the end of my college career, and this was a time when I had already had quite a few gay friends, and I've been all the better for that. But this was a time toward the end of my schooling where the one thing I wasn't sure of was the role that I could have as an ally in the GLBT community. And the main thing that I got out of 5AG, other than laughs every day and pick-me-ups, was the fact that I could be an ally of the community and I could discuss GLBT issues and such with confidence and conviction and not have to feel weird about it. And I credit 5AG with that quite a bit, so I thank you for that. You introduced me to Megan Tonjes's music, which I thoroughly enjoy. So first of all, if Andy were to ever see this, I would have to say to him, thank you so much for selecting the original group that you did for the channel. It's you and the rest of that original group that really set the tone and the direction for the channel, and it just turned out to be such a strong and positive direction that carried you through all these 3 years, that I think you should feel really proud of that, as should everyone else who carried on that direction after you. Michael, you know, in school, I was always the one kid in the class who appreciated the teachers that had drier senses of humor. And until I learned through later videos kind of what a party animal you were, that's kind of how I felt about you. So I kind of felt at first that your humor was maybe sometimes lost on some people, but never me, because I appreciate a sense of humor. The drier and the more subtle, the more entertaining it is for me, because I love trying to pick up on subtle humor. Corey, I have much that I have to credit you for. We all know that we all have that one member of the channel that kind of started us watching the channel. You were that member for me. The first 5AG video I watched was your giving your 10-year-old self advice video. Then I watched Tyler's video of that same week, and my loyalty of the channel was sealed. Peach Diaries threatened me and another subscriber with golden showers, and that was an amazing moment. Megan Tonjes's video of you smizing in her random Corey moments from 888, that's one of my favorite YouTube videos of you of all time. You also kind of make me want to write again. Not to be like a stalker or anything, but I did get a hold of your recording for Another Day, the creative nonfiction piece you did eons ago, and I really liked that, and you make me want to write again. Stevie, if you ever see this, Stevie, I completely don't blame you for the burnout you experienced toward the end of your time at the channel. It's completely understandable. But I do want you to know I always did appreciate how natural vlogging always seemed to come to you. You always made it so fun, and it was like, I know you were putting a lot of energy into it, but it just seemed to be such a joy to you, and such a natural joy, and that's what I always kind of appreciated about your videos. Johnny, when you came in, those were some big shoes to fill of Stevie's, and I'm really impressed with how you did that, and your 1 year and 4 months of being on the channel, being kind of the greenie of the channel. I think you just did an excellent job, and your vlogs are amazing, and your 5AG videos are always just kind of an extension of that amazing quality of your videos. So I thank you for all of that. Joe, I don't think any word could describe you better than Arkansas. It's just not possible. And I will miss that Arkansas dearly. You're really good at character creation, and I enjoyed all of the characters you created over the past few years. And whether or not we care to admit it, we do like you. Tyler, all I can say about you, Tyler, is that if the world had half the gusto you have, half the passion and the commitment to go after the things you pursue, and if everyone experienced as much growth as you've very evidently experienced on the channel, I think the world would be a much better place for it. And I'm sure that whatever you do going forward, you will do with that same gusto, and the world will just benefit from that exponentially, I'm sure. And kind of going off on that same tangent, for as big as the YouTube community is, and for as many people as it has in it, it would still be quite selfish of us, I think, to keep you guys to ourselves. So I really wish you guys the best, and I hope you go out and benefit the rest of the world as much as you've benefited the YouTube community as the channel. This will always be a part of you, and you'll always be a part of us, and vice versa. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors.